Dr. Follow-up segment tonight. As we initially reported last night, Attorney General Loretta Lynch met with President Clinton at the Phoenix airport on Monday. Because of the ongoing federal investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails, that meeting has now become a major problem.
Was it appropriate for you to meet with former President Clinton while your agency is in the middle of an investigation of his wife's email servers?
Well, I did see the president at the Phoenix airport the other night. As I was landing, he was headed out. He did come over and say hello and speak to my husband and myself and talk about his grandchildren and his travels and things like that. So that was the extent of that. And no discussions were held on any cases or anything of that. And he didn't raise anything about that either.
And joining us now from Phoenix, KNXV TV anchor Christopher Sine, who broke the story. So first of all, they were in private planes, right? And they were in a hangar. Is that what happened?
They're basically on the tarmac in a private section of Sky Harbor International Airport, where a lot of the high-profile people fly in and out of the airport.
How did you get on to the fact that they were meeting?
I was leaving for the day, got a tip from a trusted source, and naturally you could think my jaw dropped. I trust this person, took the information, had a private meeting with my management at the studios here in Phoenix. We then went after a second source. I achieved that. They both had the exact same information. Neither one of these sources knew each other. We then had the information. We are armed with the information and took that to the news conference, and we were already prepared to go with the story even before we asked the Attorney General if indeed she met with the former president.
Okay, so from my understanding, the Attorney General was landing, or had just landed, and Mr. Clinton was already in Phoenix, and he knew she was coming in on a private plane, and he wanted to wait to chat with her, and then he boarded her plane and they had the conversation. Is that how it went down?
That's right. That's right. She, as a matter of fact, landed on time. He and his entourage were running late, according to my sources. They then make the decision, they meaning the president's team, former president's team, they wait for her to land. She arrives. Some people step off of her plane. The former president steps into her plane. They then speak for 30 minutes privately. The FBI there on the tarmac instructing everybody around, no photos, no pictures, no cell phones. He then gets off the plane, gets on his own plane. He departs. She continues on with her planned visit.
Okay. Why was the president in Phoenix? Do we know?
To be honest with you, we have no idea. And the Attorney General, as a matter of fact, she said they talked about him playing golf. At this very moment, as I'm talking to you, I've reached out to several sources, those with intimate knowledge of his movements, because they work with these dignitaries when they come into Phoenix. Not one so far has said that he played golf. I'm not saying that he didn't play golf. I'm just saying I've yet to confirm that he played golf.
What he was doing. All right. Well, the appearance of impropriety is the story here, and good work, Mr. Sine. Excellent work, you and your station. It. Very good, very good. We appreciate you. Thank you. With us now here in New York City, Democratic strategist Mark Hanna, author of the book, The Best Worst President. Now, as we discussed last night, just the appearance of this meeting is disturbing, is it not?
A lot of people in the Democratic Party are upset with the optics of it, sure.
What does that mean?
It means that it doesn't look good, but when you consider what Bill Clinton does, I reached out to somebody who works with him closely, and this is a courtesy he extends to members of Congress, foreign dignitaries, all cabinet
I'm not
positions.
so much worried about him.
No, he actually met with Ted Cruz on the tarmac a couple months ago.
Ted Cruz isn't investigating his wife.
Sure, but this is a common occurrence.
We all know
that they board the plane and that.
It is on his side. He's a very social man, gregarious, and you know what he does doesn't concern me in this juncture. But the Attorney General has to know.
Well, she knows that there's an investigation going on.
And she has to know when the husband, a powerful man in his own right, of the subject of the investigation, enters a private plane alone.
She also
stays with her for 30 minutes. Not, hi, how are you?
Right. She also was paying a courtesy call to the former president of the United States. It's not an easy thing to wave that
no, but here's what she
call.
should have done, in my opinion. You get off your plane, you walk onto the tarmac, you greet him,
right.
You talk with him in full view of everyone for 2 or 3 minutes, and then you go on your way.
Both these people have security details. Loretta Lynch has the FBI around her. Bill Clinton still has a Secret Service around her.
They're standing on a tarmac with him.
But they both know that the news of this is going to get out. That there are all sorts of witnesses to what's happening. They just wrote a book. A Secret Service agent just wrote a book.
This reporter broke the story. A local reporter, the national media had no idea.
Right.
All right, let's get back just to this. You say that some Democrats are upset about the meeting, correct?
It gives fuel to the fire of all the conspiracy theorists.
Does it not? Sure it does.
Sure, it does.
So what should, in your opinion, Attorney General Lynch do? Recuse herself? I don't know how you possibly do that as a prosecuting attorney for the United States.
I think people have kind of a comical sort of understanding of how involved she is in this. This investigation is being led by career FBI agents and investigators that have, many of them are probably Republican, but they don't see the world like you and I, Bill, through the political lens.
She has to bring the charges.
They
it has
see
nothing
the world
to do with the
through
FBI.
whether something is lawful or not lawful. And with a high-profile investigation like this, you better be sure those FBI agents, if Loretta Lynch doesn't take their recommendation, you know that you're going to have a couple that go rogue and talk to people.
Well, if Loretta Lynch doesn't take their their recommendation, the FBI, everybody should know that she'll be impeached. Okay, she'll be impeached.
She'll take the I suspect she'll take the recommendations of her.
She will. But if it comes back, and this is bad for Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton should be mad about this. If it comes back that Hillary Clinton isn't going to be charged, the FBI says there isn't enough evidence.
Right.
Why does Hillary Clinton want a tainted case? She just wants to say, good, I'm glad. So this is bad for her.
It's bad. It's bad optics, no question.
It's bad everything.
It gives fire to the conspiracy theorists. But you know what? American people, from a political standpoint, don't care. They care about their bank accounts. They care about their national security. They don't care about Hillary Clinton's emails anymore, Bill. They just don't.
They do. And they care about who's running for president, and they care about their government being honest. Mr. Hanna, thank you.